Yeah, what's up, dummies? Good morning. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? All right, we gotta get some workouts in today. Exercise and that. All right, Eagles and Packers. Let's go. NFL playoff football. NFL playoff football. Let's fix this shit. What's up, Daniel Henry? Yeah, what's up, buddy? Hunt Dog, MPWMU, Throwing Hands Irish. That could literally be any of them. Bam Bam, G-Man. Wayne, what's up, Wayne? Ken Dog, Jonathan Miller, Schultz, Rudy the Gardener. Scott Poole. Scott and Kellyanne Poole. In Georgia. We're at in Georgia. What's up, Rod? Jackpot, Marlon Mealer, Ace, Duval, Isaac B, Hill Guardian. All right, I put a poll up before the stream went live, and y'all voted. And I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But y'all like, in the first half, y'all like Eagles -3. I don't know. I like the Packers in this one. But y'all said Eagles -3 first half. So I put a bet in Eagles -3 first half. Now, generally, the comment section gets everything wrong. We'll see how y'all do today. We'll see how y'all do today. But I put a poll up, and y'all said Eagles -3 first half. So I put a bet in, Eagles -3 first half. I hope y'all don't cost me more money today. Cost me a lot of money to stream these games when I start putting in bets based on what y'all say. We'll see. I don't know. Oregon and Penn State are on in basketball. I live bet Penn State +9. Oregon was a 2-point favorite to start the game. They're out to a 9-point lead in the first half. So I put a bet in on Penn State +9. So we'll be keeping an eye on that too. And Eagles -3 in the first half, because that's what the comment section said to do. So we'll see if y'all get one right today. Hunt Dog and DK, thank you for the super chats here at the start of the show. Hunt Dog says, Lou, has the lady got her people to explain why they screwed up Squid Games? No, but that's the bad news. Good news is the lady leaves tomorrow for Vegas. And I don't know how many of you have ever been to Vegas, but Vegas is crawling with Chinese. So I've made it her mission while she's there next week to find out what the fuck is going on with Squid Games. So hopefully have an update on that in a week or so. DK says, good morning, Lou. DK, good morning, buddy. Good to see you in here. Hunt Dog and DK, thank y'all for hitting the super chats. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I don't give a shit about either of these NFL teams. I don't have a favorite NFL team, but I do like playoff football, and I do like to gamble. So here we are. We streamed the game last night over on Patreon. Had a pretty good time. Pretty good time. Streamed the game last night. What game was that? All this shit starts to run together. What game was that last night? Baltimore. Was it Baltimore? Or did they play earlier today? Fuck. Who played last night? Steelers, Ravens. Yeah. We streamed that last night on Patreon. Had a good time over there. We'll do another one next weekend on Patreon too. And then if I feel like it, we'll do one on YouTube. But definitely be back on Patreon for the playoffs again next weekend. I stream every weekend on Patreon year round. We find something that's going on sports-wise, whether it's NFL playoffs or college basketball or March Madness or NBA games, something. But stream every weekend over on Patreon. So if you're not already signed up on Patreon and you want to hang out during the off season on some of these live streams, make sure you check it out. I think it's still half off too. I'm going to post the link in the chat. There's the Patreon link. If you, somebody click that link and just tell me if it's still half off. I can't tell because when I click on it, I'm logged in and as a creator on there. But somebody click that link and tell me if the Patreon is still half off. You're going to hit the Pie Gal table here soon? You know, I've never played Pie Gal, but I'm thinking about it next time I go. Game tonight should be interesting. Commies versus Buccaneers. Who's that? Washington? They're the Commies. Devin Johnson, thank you for the super chat. He says, if Rudy wins, will Ryan Day cry? I know Brian Kelly will. Yeah. Thank you, Devin. Captain Tripp says, you know what to do. Yeah, we hit the goal. All right. We're doing the exercising again today. Y'all will be happy to know that I have done a great job on it. I have only missed 2 days since I started this whole exercise thing about 2.5 or 3 weeks ago. And the 2 days that I missed were on purpose, just to take a break. But I've been staying on this exercise thing, so we're trying to get Lou in shape. So we hit the goal. I'll get to that in just a second. DK, thank you again for the super chat, and Captain Trips and Devin Johnson. DK wants to play some Pie Gal. A lot of dogs on the field in this game, Lou. Hope your weekend has been good. Thank you, Justin McGee. I hope you've had a good weekend, too. Mine's been good. Kind of low-key outside. Well, we had the playoff games Thursday and Friday, but kind of low-key this weekend with no college football. But so I kind of took a little bit of a break this weekend. Stick to college football, Lou. LOL. Thank you, Ace, for the super chat, but I think I'll stick to whatever the fuck I want to stick to and continue to do whatever the fuck I want to do. That's pretty much the plan, but thank you for your consideration in this matter. It means a lot to me. Not as much as it means to you, but it still means a lot. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I gotta figure out what exercises we're gonna do today. Maybe some sit-ups. Sit-ups, or maybe some cardio. Let's start with some cardio today. Gotta get the blood flowing. It's a little cold in here. It's a little chilly in here. Got the fan on. I got the fan on because I get hot when y'all make me start doing all these damn exercises. But all right, I'll start with some jumping jacks today. Kickoff's just a few minutes away here for this playoff game. The Eagles and the Packers. I actually like the Packers plus 5.5. But per usual, I put a poll up at the start of the stream and let y'all pick the bet on the first half. And y'all took the Eagles -3 in the first half. The comment section did. So I put a bet in for that. Eagles -3 first half. We'll see if y'all are right or wrong. All right, here we go. We hit the first goal. Time to get these exercises going. Got to get the blood flowing. Got to get in shape. Uncle Lou's a middle-aged man. I'm not an old man. I've changed my mind on that. I'm not an old man. The problem is I'm starting to feel like an old man, which is why we got to get the exercise shit going. So we hit the first goal already. We're gonna start with some jumping jacks and try to get the blood flowing today. All right, here we go. Come on, Lou. Exercise, Lou. Come on, Lou. Get in shape. What? Get in shape. You shouldn't feel so damn old when you get out of bed every morning, buddy. You got to get yourself in better shape, my man. Sit around all day fucking with these trolls on the internet, fucking wasting away. You got to start moving around. Get yourself some physical activity. Go outside, Lou. Touch grass. That's what they say. You need to touch grass, Lou. Fuck the grass. Plus, it snowed here the other day. I'm definitely not touching no goddamn grass that's covered in snow. But I do have to start to get in a little bit better shape. Do have to do that. I know y'all want me to die on live stream. I know y'all do. I've seen y'all type it before. But it shit ain't gonna happen. Y'all gonna be disappointed waiting on me to die. I'm gonna outlive all y'all motherfuckers. Dang. Oh yeah, we warmed up now. We warmed up now. All right. Penn State down by 11. That's not good. Not good. Yeah, I'm up $123 for the week. I was down bad. I missed on the Notre Dame Penn State game. Missed on that. And that put me down like $300 and something for the week. But then I hit big on Ohio State. And hit big in the NFL yesterday. And some college basketball games. So I went from down 300 to up 123. Hit the NFL game earlier today too. Prize picks. So fingers crossed. Prizepicks.com, by the way, check it out. Promo code Uncle Lou. Make yourself some money on these NFL games. I did a 4-bet prize picks, and I've hit the first 2. I had James Cook over half a touchdown. He scored a touchdown. And I had Josh Allen over 1.5 touchdown passes. And he had 2. Boy, I'm out of breath. Goddamn push-ups. So I've hit the first 2. The third one is Saquon Barkley over half a touchdown. So I need Saquon Barkley to score in this game. And the fourth one is Baker Mayfield more than 223 passing yards in the game tonight. Big hit and a fumble. Eagles got it, I think. Fumble on the opening kickoff. A huge hit around the 28-yard line. Lady referee trying to pull bodies off the pile. Don't know if that's going to work. Eagles got it, I think. Eagles ball. Wow, Packers fumbled the opening kickoff. A massive hit, too. Look at this hit. Bang! Sit down, son. Damn. A massive hit on the kickoff. Fumbled the ball. Eagles jump on it. Damn. Damn. Big hit to start the game. Uncle Lou, did you go to college? Yes. Did you? It sure looked like the damn Packers recovered that thing, didn't it? That's what they're going to look at. They're going to see who has recovery of the ball. It sure looked like the Packers recovered that. They're going to review it now. I just look on FanDuel. Ohio State only favored by 8.5. I saw it at 9.5 earlier today. Let me look and see what I have it at. Yeah, I've got Ohio State. I've got it at Ohio State minus 9.5. I haven't bet the game yet. I'm not gonna bet it. I don't need to bet it. I put a futures bet in on Ohio State to win the national title like 3 weeks ago. So technically, I already have a bet on the game. I have a bet on Ohio State money line at plus 105. So I don't really have to bet the game. If Ohio State wins, I win my futures bet at plus 105. I'm in college now at 41 years old. Well, I've never I've seen a collage. I've never actually been in one. Well, I don't know. Maybe I have and I just don't know it. I guess it's possible somebody has taken a picture of me and added it to a bunch of other pictures, in which case I would be in a collage. But as far as that I'm aware of, I've never been in a collage. No. I don't make preseason national championship picks, G-Man. I just do regular season record predictions and conference winner predictions. They did review it, and they still gave the Eagles the ball. I thought they might overturn that thing and give the Packers the ball, but nevertheless, here we are. Eagles with the ball in the red zone after the Packers fumbled the opening kickoff. 1st and 10 for Philadelphia on the Green Bay 28. Jalen Hurts in a shotgun, Saquon behind him. Motion, snap. They're going to hand it to Saquon. Dances around, has a hold. There he goes inside the 20, 15, 13, all the way down to the 13-yard line. Come on, Saquon. We need one touchdown, buddy. I'm going to hit on that damn prize picks. It's a $20. It's, what is it? It's $25 to win $125. I already hit the first 2 picks. I need the other 2 to hit. I need Saquon to score a touchdown in this game, and I need Baker Mayfield tonight over 223 passing yards. I hit the first 2. I had James Cook over half a touchdown, and he scored, and I had Josh Allen over 1.5 touchdowns, and that went over. So I'm 2 for 2. Need Saquon to score, and need Baker Mayfield to have over 223 passing yards, and I'll hit a prize picks. $25 pays $125. Y'all had any luck on that prize picks this year? If you hadn't signed up yet, check it out. Promo code Uncle Lou. Just go to prizepicks.com, enter that promo code. Make any $5 play, and they're going to give you $50 for free, courtesy of Uncle Lou. Yep, prizepicks.com. Mike3883 says, when are we getting YSIO SEC edition? Never. DK says, I don't care who scores. I just need 22.5 for the first half. Oh, you took the total in the first half? Jalen Hurts back to throw on 2nd and 9. All day in the pocket. Makes a sandwich, eats it, throws into the end zone, touchdown. I mean, Jalen Hurts had an hour and a half in the pocket there. I don't know what he was doing. No pass rush at all. Jahan Dotson with the touchdown catch. Eagles are going to take the early lead here. Cowpoke Ranch, what's up, buddy? He says, good morning, Lou. God is good and Oklahoma is still fucking garbage. Who would have thought? Me. I would have thought. Speaking of preseason predictions, I warned y'all Oklahoma was garbage. I'd love to go back and read the comments on my Oklahoma preseason prediction video. Boy, a lot of Oklahoma fans trying to go in there and delete their comments, I think. First Penn State wide receiver to make a catch. Notre Dame is going to win. Ohio State is so bad, says Mike Norvell. Ohio State is so bad? Wow. That might be the dumbest thing that gets typed in the comment section today. Well, I don't know. It's still early. It's still early. But that is completely fucking retarded, though. When is the Your Season is Over video? It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. In fact, it's been scrolling across the bottom of the screen for 24 minutes. By Ohio State logic, the nation championship doesn't count because Tennessee and Oregon wasn't played with perfect weather. Well, plus, I know for a fact Tennessee had an injured player. I don't know about Oregon, but if you have any injured player at all, the game doesn't count, according to Ohio State fans and Alabama fans. Carson Beck alert, 4 million. Yeah, I told you in the video, whenever that was, 3 days ago, whenever he entered the portal, that he was going to be the highest paid transfer in college football history. And there it is, $4 million. Texas had their number 1 running back out all year. What's up, JD Pierce, Jonathan Miller, Colton Cow, Roy Anderson, Sam, good to see y'all in here. Georgia's a basketball skew now. Go Dogs, says Caleb. Mike says Georgia didn't belong in the playoffs with an injured QB. Okay, never mind. See, I told you that wouldn't be the dumbest thing anybody typed. It didn't even take 2 minutes for somebody to beat it. I thought we paid Beck $4 million last year, says Joey. I don't know who we is. You're talking about UGA. No, the UGA collective paid Beck $2.5 million last year. Actually, it might have been 1.5. It was either 1.5 or 2.5. I think he made about $4 million total, but the rest of it was actual endorsement deals. He had some endorsement deal with a private plane company. He had some actual endorsement deals, but as far as what the NIL collective paid him, it was either 1.5 or 2.5. I can't remember which. I have a bold prediction next year is that either Auburn or Texas A&M will be in the playoffs. It's pretty bold for Auburn for sure. Texas A&M was close this year. I mean, Texas A&M was 1 game away this year. Had they beat Texas, they probably would have been in. And he bought a hatchback Lamborghini. Well, he leased it, but yeah, he bought a grocery getter Lamborghini station wagon. Yeah. Do I think Carson Beck is better than Cam Ward? No. Is it true Carson drives a Lamborghini? Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's still... I don't think he still does, actually. It was a lease, and I don't think he has it anymore. I think it might have been like maybe it was a 1-year lease, but he did have a Lamborghini Urus. Yeah. A Lamborghini station wagon. He doesn't have it anymore, is what I've been told. Florida State's going to beat Bama. Yeah, you won't bet $1 on that. Well, you don't have $1. But if you did have $1, you wouldn't bet on that. Because I'd love to make that bet with you right now for any amount of money you want. Eagles up 7-0 early in this one. The Packers fumbled the opening kickoff. Philadelphia jumped on it and had a short touchdown drive. 7-0 the score, 13 minutes to go in the first quarter. Yeah, it was a grocery getter, station wagon. What's the Payloo bets today? I like Packers plus 5.5, but I put the poll up in the comment section, and the comment section took Philadelphia -3 in the first half. So I put a bet in based on the poll in the comment section of Philadelphia -3 in the first half. Do you think Bama will roll with a QB on their roster or hit the portal? I don't think there's a quarterback in the portal right now that Alabama wants. If a big-time quarterback were to hit the portal tomorrow or after spring practice, I think they might go after him. And I don't know, has Quinn Ewers said what he's doing yet? I don't think there's a quarterback in the portal right now. Oh, nearly intercepted by Philadelphia. He dropped it. I don't think there's a quarterback in the portal right now that Bama would take. I think they should have got Carson Beck, and maybe they tried. I don't know. Carson Beck's better than anybody on Bama's roster right now. But he went to Miami. Yeah, I think Ewers is going to go to the NFL too, but as far as I know, he hasn't made an announcement yet about what he's going to do. Gain of about 2 yards for Green Bay is going to bring up 3rd and long now. FSU is being sued by players. Yes, by the pretty much the entire basketball team is suing Florida State. Yes. YSIO video ? What about it? Carson Beck, one of the best arms in the nation. Philly's coming out of the NFC. I don't know. Detroit going to be tough to beat. Empty backfield. Jordan Love back to throw. Going to get sacked. No, gets away. Scrambles out to his left. Now throws deep downfield. Nobody home. Incomplete. 4th down coming up, and Green Bay is going to have to punt it away. People hating on FSU because they have no natties. FSU does have natties. Just not in a while. And they are the worst team on the planet today, right now, in real time. In fact, they're one of the worst teams in the history of college football this past season. Will there be a "your season is over" video coming out for the semis? Yes. DeBoer will never win in Jordan Hare. I'm going to call bullshit on that. Actually, you know what? You might actually be right about that, because this might be DeBoer's last year at Bama. This coming up next year. If Bama goes 9-3 or 8-4 again, that might be it for DeBoer. So you might be right, actually, on that one. Yeah, that's a better question. Will they ever win at Vandy? Georgia's run is over. What run? Run of natties? Yeah, it ended in 2022. Remember, they didn't win it in 2023 or 2024. Remember? So everyone's run is over right now. There's nobody on a run. Michigan's not winning it this year, so their run is over. Georgia's not winning it this year or last year, so their run is over. Before that, Alabama won it in 2020, but they haven't won it in 4 years, so their run is over. LSU won it in 2019, but hadn't won it since, so their run is over. Clemson won it in 2018, but hadn't won it since, so their run is over. So yeah, everybody's run is over. And whoever wins this year will start another run. Malachi Moore probably would fire DeBoer right now if he could, but he's too busy crashing out while Vandy scores on them again. DK, thank you for the super chat. He says, Ohio State logic. Win doesn't count because 2 Texas running backs were injured. That is Ohio State logic. That is Ohio State logic. Cope Harder, Lou. Georgia is the most overrated team. What? Florida State was ranked in the top 10 in the preseason and went 2-10, you fucking retard. Hey, Mike, making a comeback. I've made a huge comeback this week. I was down $300 going into the Ohio State game on Friday. I hit big in that one. I hit the playoff game yesterday and a couple of basketball games yesterday, and I hit the playoff game earlier today. So I went from down 300 on Thursday to up 123 today. So I've made $423 in the last 3 days. I live in Florida. Florida State fans are hiding here. Florida State fans are the dumbest fan base on the internet, and they have been for about the last 13 months. It's not even close. Whoever's in second place is in a distant second. No, I don't like seltzer water. All right, Eagles with the ball in a 7-point lead, 12:09 to go in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts in a shotgun. They're on their own 35. Snap. They're going to hand it to Barkley. Up the middle for about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up now. Gator fans are worse than Florida State fans? No. Gator fans are pretty delusional, building statues for 5 lost seasons, but they're a long way away on the stupid meter right now from Florida State. What a catch. Well, he plucked that one off the ground. First down, Eagles. Hey, Lou. Well, I let the comment section do the bet. The comment section took the Eagles -3 in the first half, so that's the bet we have. I have Green Bay +5.5 for the whole game. And I have a prize picks play. I did a 4-bet pick on prize picks. The first two already hit. Another good catch. The first two already hit. The third one is Saquon Barkley over half a touchdown. So in this game, I need Saquon Barkley to score a touchdown. And the fourth bet in the parlay on my prize picks is Baker Mayfield over 233 yards tonight in the primetime game. As a Tennessee fan, we are 20-time defending national champions in the sport of delusional and disgraceful behaviors, says Jack Longley. Hurts throws to Barkley out in the flat. Nowhere to go. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 4th and 5 coming up now for Philadelphia. Are you keeping up with Georgia basketball, Lou? Only if I bet on the game. Every morning when I get up, I find a couple of basketball games to bet on. If Georgia happens to be one of them, then I watch them that day. If not, then I don't. I'm not a basketball fan. I don't root for Georgia basketball or root against them or know anything about them. I just gamble on college basketball. So I try to find a game that's coming on TV. I did do I did bet on I bet on both their last two games. I bet on Georgia, Kentucky, and who'd they play the other day? Or yesterday? Oklahoma. And hit both of those. But I'm not a Georgia basketball fan. Georgia sucks. Yeah, they're terrible. Georgia's terrible. I don't know how they keep winning the SEC and making the playoffs every year. I really have my hopes up for next year. Not sure if it is delusional or homerism, says Dave. Bama's pissed off again for the 5th straight off season. Yeah, you don't want to play a pissed off Bama. They might lose 4 games, 3 of them to unranked teams. What's more likely, Notre Dame winning or Ohio State winning by 20 plus? I don't know about all that. I think it's more likely Ohio State wins the game, though. Bama will lose to Florida State. Florida State will surprise people like Georgia Tech did to... No, okay, whatever. Whatever. Don't want to play a pissed off Florida State. Every team in the country wants to play Florida State right now. They're absolutely horrific. Yeah, Bama is undefeated in hypothetical matchups. The problem is they actually had to play 13 games this year, and they lost 4 of them. 3 to unranked teams. Cowpoke Ranch, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, not a conspiracy theory or nothing. Okay, before I even read the rest, that probably means it is a conspiracy theory. I think there's reason to believe the SEC is behind the annexation of Mexico rhetoric. The SEC South. I would say the Big Ten was behind Canada, but Ohio State can't play in the cold. Well, we're not annexing Mexico. We can start there. DK, thank you for the super chat. We hit the goal again. Time to exercise again. We're trying to get Uncle Lou in shape, so. Super chat goal. Let me reset the goal, and here we go. More cardio. Come on, Lou. Get loosened up, buddy. You got to get in shape. You're a middle-aged man. You're a middle-aged man, and you're out of shape. Come on now. Come on, Lou. Come on, Lou. Let's go. Let's go, Lou. Packers with the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 20. Not much gain there. 2nd and long. Oh shit. Legs are burning. Whew. Green Bay's got an injured lineman. It's going to be 2nd and 8 after they take care of him. Burgle out working? No, she must be out in the living room. She ain't out working. Extreme Gamer Mac, you're an Oklahoma fan. Second and 8. Gain of about 5. Third down coming up for Green Bay. Patriot news. Let's don't start that again. Just trying to make light of all the stupid shit going on. Good show as always. Thank you, Cowpoke Ranks. Good to see you in here, buddy. Good to see you in here. Back to throw. Caught. First down. Cross the 35 to the 37. First down, Green Bay. Lou doesn't give a shit about the Falcons. No, I don't care. I don't have a favorite NFL team. The only sport that I really care about is college football. I don't have a favorite team in any other sport. First and 10, Green Bay. They're down 7. 7.5 to go in the first quarter. Jordan Love, shotgun, snap. Hands it off. Not much room. 3 or 4 yards, maybe. Second down coming up. Do I hate or love the Patriots? The New England Patriots? Neither. I don't hate them or love them. Oklahoma fans desperately want their new transfer quarterback to save their sorry program. Yeah, well, they keep changing quarterbacks every year, changing offensive coordinators every year, but they keep getting similar results. You know why? Their head coach doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Their head coach is the problem. Turns out he's not a head coach. He's a defensive coordinator. They'll be looking for a new coach soon. Yeah, I've thought about getting an exercise bike because, you know, I can't run. So I thought about getting an exercise bike for cardio. I have a walking pad, but it's hard to get worked up on a walking pad. 3rd and 3. Jordan Love under pressure. He's going to be sacked all the way back at the 30. Fourth down. They're going to have to punt it away. I'll be right back. Tanner Lowe, thank you for the super chat, buddy, and the sticker. Good to see you in here today. Hope you're having a good weekend. Penn State has cut the lead down to 7. That's good. Or Oregon, Penn State in college basketball. I've got Penn State plus 9. So I need Penn State to lose by less than 9 over there. Lou doesn't care about the NFL. There's just no other football on today. I mean, I do like watching the playoffs. It's not that I don't care about the NFL. I don't have a favorite team. And I don't watch much NFL during the season because I'm usually working when the games are on. But I do like the NFL. I don't know all that much about the teams and name a bunch of players and all that shit, but I do like to watch it when I can. Keep calling Penn State Pedo State? Yeah. How's downtown Atlanta? Go down for the Natty? Oh, I love downtown Atlanta. Where are you staying, you know? I like to stay near Centennial Park. If you stay near Centennial Park, it's basically right across the street from the College Football Hall of Fame. You can walk to the bins from there if you want. I mean, I don't know how many people actually do. Maybe they take an Uber, but it's only 3 or 4 blocks from the bins. Phillips Arena is right there. CNN Center, the Omni. It's all kinds of shit. It's a good area to stay. Working, I thought your main job is YouTube. Yeah, it is. That's my only job. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the CNN Center did close. I don't know. It's been a few years since I've been up there. Yeah, the aquarium, the Coke Museum, all of that is right there. The Ferris wheel. That's a great area to stay. Right there near Centennial Park. Yeah, the Omni's right next to Centennial Park. Right across the street. Saquon on the ground, has a lot of room. There he goes. Come on, Saquon. Across the 45 to the 48. Cowpoke Ranch, thank you for the super chat. He says, after a thorough investigation, it turns out Ryan Day is poisoned the water in Flint, said head investigator Connor Stallions at Tuesday's press conference. Well, I'm glad they finally got to the bottom of that. There goes Jalen Hurts, a big run inside the 40, slides down at the 38. Tanner Lowe says, love the channel, woo, Bama fan here and can't wait for next year. I miss all the hype and hates. Gets the guys mad. I had to take a break from the hype and hate videos. I just got kind of burned out on them, and I can't do a video just because I know people want to watch it. It just won't be good. I have to have some kind of motivation or inspiration or something to do it. And we just, I don't know. I had to take a break. Maybe I'll get back to them some next year. I'm never going to go back to doing it every week again because the problem is you play the same teams over and over again. And I mean, how many hype and hate videos can I do about Kentucky and make fun of horse racing and neckbeards? Like, it just gets to be the same shit over and over again. So I just decided to take a break from it this year. But, I mean, I'm sure I will do more at some point. I don't know when that will be or what game it would be. DK says time to get it in. Did we hit the goal? Yep, hit the goal again. Here we go. Exercise time. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Lou. You got to get that heart rate up, bud. Got to get that heart rate up, Lou. Come on. Come on, Lou. Penn State's only down 7. That's good. That's less than 9. I've got Penn State plus 9 in the Oregon-Penn State game. Come on, Penn State. Or Pedo State. Sorry about that. All right, let's get the heart rate up. Thank y'all for the super chats. Here we go. Exercise, Lou. Get in shape, Lou. Get in shape, Lou. You're a middle-aged man, Lou. You got to get in shape, bud. You got to get in shape. Sit around all day trolling the internet, making YouTube videos is great. It's a lot of fun. But you're wasting away, bud. You got to get yourself in shape. You ain't getting no younger, dummy. Burgle, don't come in here with the dumb shit when I'm exercising. Turn around, go back the other way, walk backwards, or whatever it is you want to do. Damn. Whew. Second and 8, Philadelphia. They're in the red zone. Already up 7. Back to throw. Hurts. Complete on an out route. Picks up a first down inside the 15. First and 10 from the 14. Hurts back to throw. Incomplete. We need a Saquon Barkley touchdown here. We need a Saquon Barkley touchdown. I got to hit my prize picks play this week. I did a 4-bet play on prizepicks.com. I've already hit the first 2. I need Saquon to score a touchdown. Justin, thank you for the super chat. He says, do you think Ohio State will cover against Notre Dame? It's 9.5. I'm going to do a prediction video on that probably tomorrow. I do like Notre Dame's defense, and they have a good secondary. I think Notre Dame's going to have a hard time scoring. So I'm leaning Ohio State minus 9.5, but I haven't really made up my mind yet. Tanner, thank you for the super chat. Ohio State only winning the Natty because they're used to the cold. Confirmed. LOL. I think Notre Dame's gonna have a hard time moving the ball on Ohio State. Yeah, I think it would take something crazy, like happened in the Notre Dame-Georgia game. Turnovers, special team touchdowns. I just don't think Notre Dame's got the offense to hang with them. Yeah, lunch money tomorrow. Yep. Lunch money tomorrow at 10 o'clock on this channel. Yeah, I bet the NBA sometimes. Yeah. I bet every day of the year. There's not so sometimes it gets to the point where all you have is the NBA. I haven't bet on a ton of NBA this season, maybe 10 NBA games so far this year, or this NBA season, but I do bet on the NBA, yeah. You're gonna like this story because it's about you. When does it start? With a flight Yeah, I do a video called Right and Wrong, usually a week or two after the national championship game, where I go through all my preseason record predictions, and I don't go through all of them. I find like some that I was really, really wrong on and some that I was really, really right on, and put them up on the screen, and that way people can laugh at me for all the shit I got wrong. Yeah, it's usually called like Uncle Lou was right, Uncle Lou was wrong, or Right and Wrong 2024, something like that. And like I'll pull up a screenshot from a prediction I did, like, well, we take Georgia. So I'll put up a screenshot of the record prediction I had for Georgia, which was 11-1 with a loss on the road at Ole Miss. And then I'll say, but they went 10-2. They did lose on the road at Ole Miss, but they also lost on the road at Bama. So that one's pretty close. But then some probably I was way off on. I think like Florida. Well, anybody that did a Florida State record prediction was way off, right? I think I had Florida State at 8-4, and they of course went 2-10. I had Colorado, I think, at 5-7, and they went 9-3. So some I was way off on, some I was pretty close on. I don't have a favorite NFL team. I just like watching the NFL when I can, but I don't have a favorite team. The only sport I have a favorite team in is college football. That's it. Everything else I just watch because I like sports or I'm betting on the game. Philadelphia had to settle for a field goal. They're up 10-0. 2 seconds to go, and now that's the end of the first quarter. Dion to the NFL. If he gets offered a job, he'll take it. But I'm not convinced he will. Yeah, that Ravens-Bills game be good. Braves? With baseball, Braves? Yeah, I don't. Baseball is the sport I watch the least. It's boring as fuck. Watching a baseball game on TV is like dying a slow death. I can't fucking stand it. Every once in a while, I'll watch a World Series game or something. What went wrong for the SEC? Well, they were the second best conference. I don't watch enough NFL to know who deserves the MVP. No idea. All I would be able to do would be name popular quarterbacks. I mean, I don't watch enough NFL to really know or have an opinion on that. Do I think Colorado will be better or worse next year? Worse. Was Carson Beck pushed out of Georgia, or he just wanted to follow his girlfriend? We'll never know. And anybody that tells you they know is lying. We'll never know. Here's what I think happened, but I don't know. I mean, if you just want my opinion, what I think happened is Georgia talked to Carson. Carson said, I'm going to go to the draft. Carson then declared for the draft. Georgia then said, okay, we got to start looking towards next year. We got Gunnar Stockton. We're losing these people and those people. What do we need? Well, we need wide receivers. We need this, we need that. And how much money do we have? Okay, we got this much money. And they went out and they spent a bunch of money on Zachariah Branch and Noah Thomas. A lot of money. And then out of the blue, Carson Beck goes, hey, I changed my mind. I'm not going to the draft. And Georgia just didn't have the money to pay him. Now, maybe Carson didn't want to come back to Georgia. That's the part we don't know, and I don't think we'll ever know. What conversations were had between Carson Beck and Georgia when Carson Beck decided to take his name out of the draft and enter it into the portal. We'll never know what conversations were had, but it's a fact that Georgia went out and spent a shitload of its NIL money on wide receivers when they thought Carson was going pro. And if Carson wanted $4 million, I doubt Georgia had that to give him after buying all the... Intercepted by the Eagles. Wow, that was a great interception, too. I doubt Georgia had that $4 million to give him after they went out and bought those wide receivers. So that's what I think happened. But I'll never know for sure. I mean, I also think Kirby Smart told Jack Fromm to get the fuck out in 2019. I mean, we'll never know. Can't prove it. But... you know, it was obviously a mistake for Fromm to go pro after 2019. He wasn't very good. I mean, and that was his worst year. But I think he was kind of pushed out. Hey, Kirby told him, if you come back, you're going to be competing against this list of people. So you might as well go. But, again, can't prove stuff like that. Don't look now, but Penn State is beating Oregon. By 1. Oh, never mind. Now Oregon's up by 1. But anyway, I've got Penn State plus 9, and it's a 1-point game. Let's go. Let's go. Pay Lou. Penn State plus 9. Free money. Free money. Saquon Barkley on the ground picks up a couple of yards. Eagles up 10-0. Second quarter just underway. Is that for basketball? What? Penn State and Oregon? Yeah. Penn State and Oregon play, or it's in the second half. I've got Penn State plus 9. Oregon was only a 2-point favorite, but they got out to a huge lead early in the first half, like a 12-point lead in the first half, and I live bet Penn State plus 9. And now Penn State's come all the way back. They're only down 1. So it's looking good there. 2nd and 7 for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts back to throw. Under pressure, steps up. There he goes. Lots of room. First down, slides it to 35. First down, Eagles. There's a flag down, though. Uh-oh. Check the flag here. You got laundry on the field. Check the flag in that. I hope the Lions lose in the divisional. Green Bay's about to get blowed out. Comment section looks like they were right on that first half bet. I need Saquon to score a touchdown for this Prize Picks. Make sure y'all get signed up on prizepicks.com if you haven't. You can make some money in these NFL playoffs. The superstars always shine in these playoff games. Prizepicks.com, use promo code Uncle Lou and you get 50 free bucks. It's easy. Couldn't be any easier. You can do it in Georgia too. A lot of those sites you can't do in Georgia, like DraftKings and all that, but Prize Picks you can. So check them out, prizepicks.com, promo code Uncle Lou. Make a $5 play, get 50 bucks for free. It's literally that easy. Who hates the Lions? They have one decent season in 100 years and all of a sudden they're hated. I don't know anybody. Do people hate the Lions? I like their head coach. I don't know much about him, but I see interviews with him or whatever. I like their head coach. I don't even know his name. Matt Campbell, is that his name? I like their head coach. Hey, what's up, Matt? Yeah, I'm good. How are you, buddy? Third and 12 after that penalty on Philadelphia. They're backed up to their 20 now. They're going to hand it off to Saquon. Picks up about 6 or 7, but it's going to be 4th and 5, and they'll have to punt it away with 13 minutes to go in the first half, second quarter. Penn State still down 1. 11 minutes to go now. We need Penn State to hang in there. We got Penn State plus 9, so we're looking good there. Fromm would have been bad regardless, says Chad Armand. Thank you, Chad, for the super chat. Eagles get the punt away, but there's whistles and a flag. They blew the play dead before it started. False start on Philadelphia, so that's going to back them up even more, and they'll have to re-punt it. Don't even watch the NFL, just here for the show. Yeah, I appreciate that, James. Yeah, look, I live stream almost every weekend, even during the quote-unquote off-season from college football. And, you know, I watch whatever sporting event is on, but usually the chat is centered around college football. So, like, we talk college football for 2, 3, 4 hours while we watch whatever crappy sport is on. So, a lot of people run off in the off season, and I get it. You know, But if you enjoy the channel, stick around in the off season. We have a good time here. Speedy Rogue says, I hate the whole state of Michigan. Steve Sark screwed Texas over. Yeah, I got a lot to say about that in the video tomorrow. A lot to say about that. Wait till Lou has to stream hockey and baseball at the same time. Well, that's down bad when that's all you have to choose from, ain't it? I'm going to a hockey game the end of this month on January 26th. I'm going to a hockey game. I'm going to bet on that one. Commercial on the game. I can't wait. That pissed me the fuck off, Lou, and I'm a Bama fan. Sark is the typical overthinking play caller. Well, Sark blew it, but Sark's one of the best play callers on the planet. So, somebody who hates Mike Bobo just compared Sark to Bobo, and I guess he doesn't realize how big of a compliment that is to Bobo, but Sark's one of the best play callers. Now, he fucked up at the end of that game, but nobody's perfect. Nick Saban defenses gave up 40 points sometimes. That didn't mean Nick Saban. What's up?
I'm headed to the grocery store with them.
You going to the stove?
Yeah, I'm going to the store.
Okay.
So they can pick out whatever.
Yeah, go to the stove.
For the couple days.
Okay.
Do you want anything?
I don't think so.
I'll just pick out a couple snacks that I know you like.
What's the dinner plan today? Or do we have one?
Yeah, baked chicken.
Oh, you're cooking dinner
Yeah,
tonight?
I'm
Oh,
cooking.
good.
I got the potatoes in the oven already.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I don't need nothing new.
I'll just pick out a couple snacks that I know you like.
I like, can you get me chili cheese Fritos?
Yes.
Okay. Chili cheese Fritos and, you know what else might be good is another thing of peanuts. I know there's still some in there, but they're just really old. Once it gets down to the bottom, they're all crushed and it's just, they're not, so another thing like just mixed, right, whatever, the same thing. Just that mixed. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, because they'll eat those too. Oh, check the lunch meat situation. Because I'll eat a lot of sandwiches next week.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Be careful. Love you. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. She's got to go to the. She's leaving me tomorrow. Sad situation, I know. She's had enough of this bullshit, so she's leaving tomorrow. But she's nice enough to make one last grocery store run so that I don't starve to death. Lou, thank you for the what went wrong video on Bama. Good stuff. Yeah, I got some more of those to do. Too. You got to understand, this time of year into the off season, the videos get a little bit more spread out because there's just not a million things to talk about like there is during the season. Like during the season, I feel like I could upload 3 or 4 videos a day sometimes. There's so much to talk about. But when you get to this time of year and into the off season, you have to spread the shit out a little bit because you just run out of shit to talk about in the off season. Welcome to a single life, yeah. Woo, you betting Redskins pay Lou? I don't have a bet on that game yet, but I'm leaning Tampa Bay in that one. Leaning Tampa Bay in that one. 1 week food out of the microwave, Lou. Lady gone and Lou needs an emergency plan. James Cook looked great in that game. Yeah, James Cook's good. Fun to watch. I had him on my prize picks bet this week. I had James Cook over half a touchdown. He scored a touchdown. And I had Josh Allen over 1.5 touchdown passes, and he had at least 2. So both of those, the first 2 hit. My third one on that bet is Saquon Barkley touchdown, so I need him to score. And then the fourth one is Baker Mayfield over 233 yards passing in the game tonight. Need Saquon to score today. Need Saquon to score. I thought Dalvin would be better than James, but he fell off the side of a cliff. Yeah, whatever happened to him? He was with the Vikings for a while. Did he get injured maybe? But he was really good. I don't think people ever expected James Cook to be as good as Dalvin Cook. You know, anytime you have like a good football player and then their brother comes up after them, people assume like, oh, well, they think he's going to be like his brother or whatever. But it might turn out that James Cook, now in college, the other one was better, no question. His career was better. Now, James Cook had to split carries with a lot of other good backs at Georgia. So the other one definitely had a better college career, but it might end up that James Cook has the better NFL career. But, you know, a lot about what happens to you in the NFL depends on what team you're on, how they use you, the situation that you're in on a certain team and stuff like that, you know. But they're both really good. Yeah, running backs have the shortest shelf life of any position in the league. Average number of years in the league is less for running backs than any other position. That's why you don't see a lot of running backs drafted as high as you used to. Well, that and the fact that teams throw the ball all over the place now, but teams don't want to spend a first round pick on they don't want to pay first round money to a running back anymore. You know? It wasn't that long ago, something like 2011 to 2010 to 2016 or so. There was 5 or 6 years where no running back was taken in the first round. Najee got only 10 plus yards yesterday thanks to Russell not using him. Packers on the ground are going to take a massive loss of about 7 yards all the way back to the 30. 8.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Eagles are up 10-0. Penn State out to a 4-point lead. Pay Lou! Let's go. Come on, Penn State. Come on now. Penn State's up 63-59 over Oregon. 7:30 to go in the game. I've got Penn State plus 9. Oregon jumped out to like a 12-point lead, and I live bet Penn State plus 9. And now Penn State's done come all the way back, and they got a 4-point lead. Let's go. Pay Lou! Empty backfield on 3rd and 12. Jordan Love back to throw. Steps up, wants to run, has room. Close to a first down. It looks like he's going to be half a yard short. Decision time coming up for Green Bay. Looks like it's going to be 4th and about half a yard. They're down 10. What do you do here? Kick the field goal, make it a one-possession game, or go ahead and go for it with just half a yard? What do y'all think? They're in the red zone. Yeah, half a yard. Here they go. Jordan Love in a shotgun. They're on the 19. They need to get to the 18. Snap to the tight end, and he's going to pick up the first down. Yeah, Cooper Flagg set a Duke freshman record yesterday with 42 points. Patriot News. Oh shit. Patriot News is here? What's the Patriot News today? Can't wait to see this. Can you give us a Hey, Patriot News, can you give us a TikTok update? What's going to happen on January 19th? Anything? Into the end zone, knocked away. Wow, great play by the DB to knock that one away. There is a flag down, though. Yeah, I'd love for Patriot News to give us a TikTok update. Cooper Flagg or Jeremiah Smith? Well, they play two different sports, bud. Patriot News, this is a breaking story. I am a loser. Patriot News. Is he in here or not? I thought y'all said he was in here. I don't see him. I want Patriot News to give us a TikTok update. I want to know what's going to happen with TikTok. There's no way Patriot News watches the NFL. Fact. Fact. Patriot News isn't here. I was joking. Oh, okay. Damn. Got me all excited. I thought we were going to get a Patriot News TikTok update. Georgia probably going 8-4 next season from the looks of their schedule. Well, their schedule next year is the same as it was this year, except instead of playing Clemson, we play Marshall. And instead of playing Alabama, Texas, and Ole Miss on the road, we play them all at home. We went 10-2 last year. The schedule's way easier this year, and to you that means Georgia's going 8-4. Wow. Wow. Do they even still sell Velcro shoes? And if they do, is it hard for you to find them in your size? KB owns you, Lou. I don't know who KB is. TikTok update. Still a waste of time. It is a massive waste of time. I told the lady the other day, I said, I hope they do ban it, because I think that's the only thing that's going to keep me from wasting like an hour a day on there. Kangaroo Black. I like Kangaroo Black. I like him. I had someone try to tell me today that Notre Dame spent more in NIL than Ohio State did. Kobe Dean has had a monster year. Kangaroo Black's the only black man who reminisce about segregation Alabama football. All right, 3rd and 13 for Green Bay. They're on the 20. They're down 10-0, 5:20 to go in the first half. Empty backfield and 5 wide for Jordan Love. He's in a shotgun. Snap, back to throw. 3-man rush. Now 4. They bring one. Running for his life. Scrambles to the left. Throws into the end zone. Out of the end zone. Incomplete. 4th and 13. They'll have to kick the field goal here. Don't be bad talking KB. I wasn't bad talking. I said I like KB. I've been on his show a few times. I like him. He seems like a nice guy. Would you rather have Quinn Ewers or take a chance on Puglisi or Stockton starting next year? Oh, man. I'd probably take Quinn Ewers just for the experience factor. They missed the damn field goal. Wow. Packers down bad. Absolute dog shit. Missed the field goal. The only reason we know Ohio State spent $20 million is because their school president said they spent $20 million. It's generally hard to know how much a school spends in a given year through NIL or whatever. But was it the president of Ohio State or the athletic director? Was one of them gave an interview and straight up said, you know, we spent $20 million on this year's football team through NIL. Texas spent 23. Yeah, but where are you getting that from? Are you making it up, or like where are you getting that from? Like, if an athletic director says they spent $20 million on NIL, I believe that over someone in the comment section just saying that Texas spent $23 million. And maybe Texas did. I don't know. I haven't seen any thing official from anybody saying Texas spent $23 million. Oh, Patriot News reported that Texas spent 23. That damn Patriot News is something serious. Look at Penn State. They're up 5 now, 71-66, under 5 minutes to go. We're going to pay Lou big time on that Penn State game. You think Ohio State could beat the Cleveland Browns? Then you're mentally retarded. And you've been mentally retarded for a while, Donovan. But that just proves the theory. But yeah, there is no college team that could beat an NFL team. This ain't the 50s and 60s. These NFL teams today would beat the soul out of any college team. Being a public institution receiving tax dollars, should the people expect a return on investment? If you're talking about NIL, then no, because the school's not paying any NIL money. Jalen Hurts, play action pass, scrambling around. Better get rid of it. Slides for a 3-yard loss. Wow. Not sure what he was doing there. Yeah, Cleveland would beat Ohio State. It wouldn't even be close. The Tennessee Titans would beat them. The Raiders would beat them. Whatever the bad teams are, they would all beat Ohio State, and it wouldn't be close. There might be... How many NFL players playing for Ohio State right now? 15? 20? Maybe? On the roster right now? 20? Maybe 20 NFL players on their roster right now. Out of 85. Cleveland has 53 NFL players on their roster. Patriot News reports Ohio State would beat the Browns. Yeah, that sounds like something Patriot News would say. Patriot News and Donovan they have Siamese brains. Well, yeah, Ohio State's got 20 or 25 NFL players on their team. Only about half of those players play right now. The other half are freshmen and sophomores who we don't, they haven't even played yet. Cleveland Browns would beat the soul out of Ohio State. Cleveland would knock the dye out of Ryan Day's beard. Go look at the Browns' last 5 games right now and then tell me the same. I don't have to go look at the Browns' last 5 games. You're an absolute fucking retard. There is no NFL team that would lose to any college team. Not in today's football. Myles Garrett would have double-digit sacks against Ohio State. Donovan, you've been a complete fucking retard for years on this channel. And you're doing it to yourself again right now. You're the same one that said you were uploading a 5-minute video a year and a half ago. And you still haven't uploaded it because you couldn't figure out how to do it. A college football team would need Connor Stallions to beat an NFL team. Notre Dame can beat Ohio State. Well, I think they can. I don't think they will. I mean, anything can happen. Studs in college end up praying they make NFL practice squads. Stop mistreating Uncle Luke. Yes, I don't know who's mistreating me, but if there's anybody in the comment section mistreating me, yeah, you have to stop immediately. Rudy wins big bowls. I'm sorry I missed that super chat earlier. He says, the Irish will win. Lou Holtz lives in Ryan Day's head. That is true. Lou Holtz does live in Ryan Day's head. But I'm having a hard time picking Notre Dame to win that game. I don't think Notre Dame's got enough offense to win. No, 2019 LSU would not beat the Browns. You had your fucking retarded. All right, Penn State up 2 with 2 minutes to go. And we've got Penn State plus 9, so I'm feeling really good. Really good. Still 10-0. Green Bay back with the ball, 1st and 10. Pass complete out in the flat. Can't get loose, barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, and there's a flag down. Virgo! Up on your blankie! Up on your blankie! Come on, big on your blankie! Uh-oh. Green Bay on 1st and 20 picks up about 19 yards. Big play for the Pack. (2024) Georgia ain't beating no good college teams. Texas isn't good. How many good teams are there? 3? I know one thing. They beat Florida, but to your point, Florida ain't no good. But Georgia beat 3 playoff teams. Georgia beat 3 playoff teams, but it didn't beat anybody good. See what I mean about Donovan being retarded? You see what I mean? About Donovan being retarded? Said Georgia didn't beat any good teams. They were 4-0 in the regular season against playoff teams. You almost got canceled on Twitter for saying that word. What, retarded? Every time I call somebody retarded on Twitter, this little thing pops up and says, "This, some people might consider this offensive or whatever. Do you want to change it or do you want to post it?" And I says, "Post it." I mean, it's not my fault they're retarded. If people don't want to be called retarded, they shouldn't do retarded shit or say retarded shit. Then nobody would call them retarded.
When it comes to barefoot in the NFL, it's easy to enjoy.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I know people who are actually retarded that I don't call retarded because they don't say the retarded shit that some of y'all say that I do call retarded. SEC down bad? Yeah, down all the way to the second best conference in the country. UGA would win the NADU. Why don't you like the NFL? I do like the NFL. Yeah, that's a good point. Admiral makes a good point. Actual retards are there by force and you can actually feel bad for them. Yeah, that's a good point. Actual retards can't help it. The people that I call retards could help it. They choose not to. That's actually a pretty good point there. Really good point. Would UJ win the national championship if they had Patrick Mahomes as quarterback this year? No. Poor Kentucky can't even win in basketball anymore. Did they lose again today? Jordan Love pass complete out in the flat. Not a lot of room. Maybe 4 or 5 yards. Gonna be third down coming up. 1:40 to go until halftime. Eagles up 10-0 over the Packers. Penn State's now down 4. What the fuck happened? Well, we got Penn State +9, so it don't matter. We got Penn State +9, but they're down 4. They were up 4 a minute ago. What going on here? What going on, man? Is that intercepted? Or did it hit the ground? Probably hit the ground, incomplete. 42 seconds to go now in the first half. Philly up 10-0. Oregon's a basketball skew. Yep, this is a close one though. Oregon was up 10-12 points earlier. Penn State came back, took the lead. Now Oregon's up 4 with 3.7 seconds to go, and I think Penn State's got the ball. They're getting ready to inbound. So let's see what they do here. Actually, they added some time back to the clock, so 4.3 seconds to go. Penn State's down 4. They're going to be inbounding all the way. They're going to be inbounding Uh-oh. What'd the Eagles do there now? Uh-oh. Look at the Eagles. Damn. They might score again. Penn State inbounds for 3. They nailed it! Holy shit, they nailed it. Now they're still down 1. What a fucking shot. 2 seconds to go now. I mean, it's pretty much over, but I mean, I guess they'll foul Oregon's, you know, the whole deal, send them to the free throw line, then they'll be down 3, and then they'll have to hit a full court shot. But what a fucking 3-pointer that guy just hit. Well, Paylou on Penn State +9. Let's go. Y'all hit one in the comment section too. Y'all had Philadelphia -3 in the first half. They're up 10-0 with 30 seconds to go, so you look pretty safe there. Barkley on the ground. Picks up about 31 seconds to go. Philadelphia calls a timeout. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Philly's going to see if they can't tack on a field goal here at the end of the first half. Yeah, I love March Madness. I fucking love March Madness. January basketball, what now? Works better than night. I think January is when it starts to get good. I actually think December is when it sucks, when they're playing all the low-level non-con games. Once they get into conference play in January, it gets a lot better. There's been some great games this weekend in college basketball. Hell, your Barners almost shit the bed yesterday at South Carolina. That was a great game. Arch will be one of the best QBs in the SEC next year. Well, we don't know that for sure. He's got a lot of hype, but we'll have to wait and see him play some before we make that declaration. Pass incomplete on 2nd and 4. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Eagles. 26 seconds to go now until halftime. Yeah, how long is he going to be out? It didn't look good. They rolled up on his ankle like that. I mean, ankle injuries are never good, but for basketball, it seems like maybe the worst thing you could have would be an ankle injury. The way they move around. Dylan Raiola will win the Heisman in 2025? Yeah, twice. He's going to be so good, they're going to give him 2 Heismans, is what I heard. Hurts throws incomplete at the feet of the wide receiver. 4th and 4 now with 22 seconds to go. Why doesn't Kirby like mobile QBs? I don't know where. Well, Stetson was mobile. Fromm and Eason were really the only ones that weren't. Stetson was mobile. Well, Carson Beck wasn't. But Gunner is. I don't know what that means about Kirby. GAF. No, JT Daniels wasn't mobile at all. Penn State loses by 1, 82-81. Nice try by Pedo State, but they come up short. Oregon beats them, but that's a good Paylou. That's good. That's great for the Paylou movement. We won. What did we win? We won. Let's see. Wager history. We won $50. We won $107. $107 on Penn State plus 9. Pay me. You think you would gamble this much if you weren't making videos? Oh yeah, I've been gambling since I was 8 years old. I don't gamble a lot of money, y'all. $25 a game usually. Sometimes 50. Well, and the other thing is, I only settle up with my bookie once a week. So, you know, I'll start betting on games on Monday. You know, I'll bet a game or two on Monday, game or two on Tuesday, whatever. We settle up every Monday morning. So if I get to Sunday and I'm up a couple $100, then I might bet like $100 on a game. Because I'm betting with his money at that point. You know what I'm saying? So some weeks I lose 100, some weeks I make 100. The most I've lost in a week is 500, and that's only happened once, maybe twice. The most I've won in a week is 1,200. I don't bet a lot of money. You play a lot of dice games? I play craps at the casino. Yeah, that only happened one time. I've been gambling since I was 8 years old. I've won 1,200 in a week one time. I like the Lions. I think they got a chance. I wouldn't mind seeing the Lions win it. They've been so bad for so long. I wouldn't mind seeing the Lions win it. Name a bigger POS than Ryan Dat. I don't know who that is. Gainesville, Georgia or Gainesville, Florida. Both are complete fucking shitholes. Scrap's hard to play. It's not hard to play. The some of the bets are hard to understand if you've never played craps before. But there's 100 different bets you can make on the craps table. Some of them are really simple and really easy. Some of them are more complicated. The best thing to do with craps is to go to a craps table early in the morning in a casino when nobody's there, and the dealers will teach you how to make the basic bets. Or, of course, just go on YouTube. There's all kinds of tutorials and shit on YouTube, but craps looks really complicated, and it can be complicated. But there are some very simple bets you can make in craps, too. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's why I learned to play, is because it always looks like everybody at the craps table is having so much fun. The most like the loudest place in any casino is always the craps table. It looked like so much fun. So you know what we did? Me, Pete, and Sir UJ and Colby and Huffer Billy Paw. We were in the Flamingo. It must have been 2 in the morning. It was late. And there was a craps table with nobody playing at it. So we walked up to the craps table and we just told the dealers straight up, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. And so they explained like some of the basic bets to us on the craps table, and that's how we started to learn. It was like 2 a.m. But there was nobody there. Now, if you walk up to a craps table that's got 7 or 8 people around it, and you start asking people what to do and shit like that, they're gonna get mad. They don't like that. But if you find an empty craps table early in the morning or the middle of the night, the dealers will gladly show you how to play, what bets you can make, what are the best bets, what are the worst bets, all that kind of thing. It's very intimidating, Joe. If you've never played craps before, it's very intimidating. What do I think about Jackson Arnold? I think the same thing everybody else thinks. He was terrible last year. As far as what he'll do at Auburn, I mean, I trust Hugh Freeze to get more out of a quarterback than Brent Venables, but we'll see. He's going to have to get a lot better than what he was last year. Vegas used to fly my granddad out every year to play craps. Yeah. Yeah, they'll fly you out and put you up in a hotel for free. You don't have to even gamble a lot. I get those offers all the time. Free flight and 3-4 nights free or whatever. You hit for $25, 20 minutes on the field bet with $50 bets. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you get a hot roller, you can win a lot of money on a lot of different ways on the craps table. Pete played at a craps table one night. Y'all know Pigskin Pete? He was in here earlier. Pete played at a craps table one night in Cherokee where a guy went 42 rolls without a 7. Everybody at that table made a fucking killing. 42 rolls in a row without a 7. I think it was 42. It was in the 40s. If Pete's in here, he can tell you the exact number. It was the day before I got there. All right, y'all hold on a second. Y'all hold on. Patriot News is hiding everybody. It's going to take me a minute to fix it. That guy, Patriot News, showed up in the comment section and he's hiding everybody. So just give me a second and I'll fix it. So. It'll take me just a second and I'll get it fixed. You know how people get their feelings hurt real easily in the comment section because they're sensitive bitches. You know how it is. All right, there you go. I fixed it. I fixed it. There you go. Yeah. So, y'all are good. I fixed it. Patriot News got his feelings hurt. Hit everybody. Pete, how many rolls in a row did that guy have on the craps table that night when you were there? 40, 42 or something? I was just telling that story. Oh, you were rolling. I thought it was somebody else. 46 fucking rolls. 4,500 yards. Oh boy. Well, 12 game regular season under 4,000. It'll be close to 45 though, but 12-game regular season, I'll take under 4,500. But if Miami makes the playoffs, I think he'll end up going over 4,500. Hey, what's up, Retro? He says, I'm so glad college football exists. I can't stand the NFL. Yeah. I hear you there. Well, you're an Auburn fan, so. I'm just eating carrots, though. Ain't no big deal. Carrots are a good snack. I can snack on carrots, can I? I'm going to slum it with Sir UJ on the Ultimate Hold'em table. I'm going to play some Ultimate Hold'em with y'all this time. I'd rather play that than the 3-card poker. I hate that fucking 3-card poker. I'm not doing any diets at all, period. What's the next bet? Well, the only bet we have open now is where is it? Oh, here it is. Hold on. Packers plus 5.5. That prop bet right there. And a futures bet on Ohio State to win the Natty. That's the only open bets I have right now. Y'all want to bet something on the second half of this game? The Eagles are up 10-0. The second half line. Oh, well, we missed the second half line. We'll have to live bet it if we're going to bet. Where is it? Eagles get the ball first to start the second half, returned up to the 25. The line right now is Philadelphia minus 10.5. Philadelphia minus 10.5. Green Bay plus 10.5. So we put a bet in. Who is Patriot News? I don't know. He showed up in here a week or so ago with a bunch of political dribble and nonsense that nobody cared about. I clowned him into oblivion, per normal. Hurt his feelings really bad, per normal. So he showed up today and hit everybody. Everybody on the Patreon streams gets a wrench. So he paid $10 to do that. I hope it didn't put him out too bad. Yeah. Background checks, yeah. Joe, you betting the second half of this game? Eagles minus 10.5 is the live line. I need Saquon to score a touchdown, man. Mean Bean TV used to have a YouTube channel, but I haven't seen him in years. No, I don't believe the NFL is rigged. I don't know. I've got Green Bay. Before the game, I bet Green Bay plus 5.5 before the game started, but it doesn't feel like they're going to cover that. But I don't want to shoot myself in the foot by betting the other way and then canceling the two bets out. What am I up to for the week? 253. 253. Nowhere to go on that third down run. The Eagles have to kick it away. Yeah, Louie Banky. Yeah, so I'll probably make money this week because tomorrow's the last day of the gambling week for me, and then I settle up on Monday. So, bookie probably gonna have to pay me this week. You got Green Bay plus 9.5? Yeah, I'd much rather have that than the 5.5. One win against the Tide in the last 16 years. Georgia is poverty. Well, they don't play every year, but Alabama's owned Georgia over that period. Yeah, but they don't play every. I mean, that's like saying Ohio State is winless against Georgia in the last 150 years. Yeah, that's true, but they don't play every year. No, there's no such thing as being good at betting, buddy. It's all luck. That's all. That's it. There's no such thing as being good at betting. Everybody that bets for a long enough period of time will lose money, myself included. Stick to college football? How about I stick to whatever the fuck I want to stick to? And you stick to watching me do whatever it is I want to fucking do. Lou, did you bet this game? I've got Green Bay plus. We had the Eagles minus 3 in the first half. That hit already. And we've got Green Bay plus 5.5 for the full game. Is money line the easiest to hit? Well, yeah, but the payouts are shit. I mean, If a team is favored by 10 and you bet them on the money line $100, that $100 is only going to win you $15 or something. It's not worth it. You basically have to win 90% of your bets to break even. You know, if you bet nothing but money line bets at minus 200 and you go 9-1, you'd break even. If you bet all underdogs, you'd lose most of the bets. There's no secrets or cheat codes. Like if you do this, you'll win. If you do that, you'll lose. If you do this and then that, you'll win. There's no secrets. It's every single bet you make is like flipping a coin. That's it. There's no strategy. Anybody that tells you there is, they're just lying. Betting school? I have been gambling since I was 8 years old on football. I used to sit on my granddaddy's lap and fill out parlay cards when I was 8 years old. I took the Ravens -9 on a tilt bet. I hit the Ravens yesterday too. I don't remember what bets I had on that game, but I hit that game too last night. That was the Patreon. We streamed that one on Patreon yesterday. Georgia has beat Auburn 10 years in a row. I had a bookie tell me the strategy to betting is bring me your money. Yeah. The only thing I really believe in when it comes to gambling is the less things you, the less bets you make, the less likely you are to lose. You're still likely to lose, but you're less in other words, the more you bet over time, the more likely it becomes that you'll lose. So like you hear all these stories, even in the casino, people winning all this money. That can happen. You know, you can bet $1,000 right now on a game, hit it, and then never bet again. And you're a lifetime winner at gambling, right? You're up $1,000 lifetime. You've never lost a bet. And as long as you never gamble again, you can continue to say that. But the longer you gamble and the more you gamble, the more likely you are to lose, whether you're talking about over a lifetime or, in my case, a week. You know, it would be better over the course of a week to pick out, 9 or 10 games over the course of a week that you really like. You're better off. You're more likely to win, probably. You're always more likely to lose than you are to win. But you could increase your chances of winning by placing less bets, I think. Because you can't overcome the law of large numbers. There's just no way to overcome it. The longer you gamble, the more likely it is you lose. And that's true in anything. Sports betting, blackjack, roulette, baccarat, 3-card poker, pie, whatever. It doesn't matter. The longer you do it, the more likely you are to lose. I gamble on the games because I enjoy it. It's a rush. It's a hobby. I don't have anything to do. I don't really like basketball all that much, but if I don't have anything to do on a Wednesday night and there's a basketball game on, I'll bet on the basketball game just to give me a reason to watch it. I'm sick. I don't suggest that, but that's what I do. Is there another basketball game on we can bet on? Let's look. Not really. Just turn that off. Baccarat? hard to explain Baccarat verbally. It's almost impossible to explain Baccarat without visuals, but basically there are two hands dealt in Baccarat. Neither hand is yours. It's not like other games where you get a hand and the dealer gets a hand. It's not like that. There's just two hands dealt, two cards each. And the goal is to get to 9. So the dealer deals 2 cards here, 2 cards here, and you bet on which hand you think will be closer to 9. That's it. And then they flip the cards over. That's it. It's that simple. That's literally all there is to it. So, you know, if you get a 5 and a 4, that's 9. That's the best hand you can have. 5-4, 6-3, 7-2. An ace is worth 1, and face cards and 10s are worth 0. So if you get 9 king, that's 9. If you get 9 jack, that's 9. If you get 8 ace, that's 9. Makes sense? And then depending on what the total of the hands are, sometimes a third card is added to one or both hands. But you don't touch the cards. You don't have to make any. The only decision you make in Baccarat is before the cards are dealt. Do you want to bet on this hand or do you want to bet on that hand? And they call the hands the player hand and the banker hand. But none of the hands are yours. You're not the player hand or the banker hand. It's just two hands. One of them's called the player hand. One of them's called the banker hand. You just bet on which one of those two hands you think will be closest to 9. Once the bets are made, the dealer turns the cards over, and closest to 9 wins. That's all there is to it. But it's got the best odds of any game in the casino. The information on the Your Season is Over video has been scrolling across the bottom of the screen for the last 2 hours and 8 minutes. I'm doubtful on Lagway being better than Stockton next year, says Jarrett. Well, Stockton's going to have a much better team around him. That'll help. Florida's not very good. We all know that. Yeah, pretty sure we all know that. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. 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 Gambling is a fool's errand. Well, it's hard for gambling to be anybody's earned, Roger. No NFL or March Madness Your Season is Over videos, no. I'm not passionate enough about the NFL or college football to talk shit about it. Now, sometimes I'll troll other football fans for hyping up their basketball teams or whatever, like, you know, every March Tennessee football fans act like they care about basketball and brag, and then their team doesn't do shit, so it's fun to troll them, but like on Twitter or whatever. But Florida fans are becoming like Tennessee fans. So dumb, says Robert. Lad McConkey balled out yesterday. Yeah, he had almost 200 yards. I mean, they lost, but he had a good game. Yeah, Tennessee's never made a Final Four. That's dog shit. We never even noticed you were gone, bud. And I mean, this isn't an airport. You don't necessarily have to announce your departure or your arrival. Justin Herbert is trash? I don't know. I think he's pretty good. He's better than average. How many NFL teams are there? 32? There aren't 16 quarterbacks better than Justin Herbert, I don't think.
This is one of the millions of new and used cars you can find on Auto Trader. You can find cars like the ones on your favorite show. Oh, no, I bet I can even find the cars in my feed. Sure can.
Tennessee will make the Final Four in basketball before they do in football, says Plant That Flag. Going good here, Anthony. How you doing, buddy? You good? Florida's not winning 10 games next year. Stop. No, they ain't winning 10 games. They ain't winning 10 games. I mean, you can name games right now. They're definitely not winning. They're not beating Texas. Even that's a home game too, but for Florida, they're not beating Texas. They're not winning at Ole Miss. They're not beating Georgia. Probably not beating LSU. Florida State is 50-50. Kentucky is 50-50. Plus, do they play Miami again? If they play Miami again, that's a guaranteed loss. Yeah, you beat them at home. If you think you're beating LSU and Ole Miss because you beat them last year, then do you also think that you're losing to everybody you lost to last year? Are you really that simple? Don't they have to play Miami again or no? Miami will beat the soul out of them again. We need a what went wrong with Miami video. Let me add them to the list. I think it's pretty obvious, right? But I'll put them. I have a list of what went wrong teams that I'm working on. Where is it? Right here. Who'd you say? Oh, Miami. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Defense is what went wrong. First and goal for Green Bay. Oh, he fumbled. Green Bay got it back, but instead of a 4-yard gain, it's fumbled backwards to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal. Would have been about a 4-yard gain, but he fumbled it. They were lucky to jump on it. There was an offensive lineman right there that fell on it, but they're all the way back at the original line of scrimmage. That could have been disastrous for Green Bay there. Because you've got to figure they're at least coming away from here with a field goal. Second and goal from the 8. Jordan Love throws into the end zone. Incomplete. Threw it a little too soon. FSU can't handle the Gators. Most of the SEC teams would win the ACC. But the ACC last year was so bad, it's hard to even put it into words. I don't know. It's definitely the worst power conference of all time, the ACC last year. It was absolutely horrific. Love into the end zone again. Overthrown again. 4th and goal. What went wrong with USC? They kept their head coach. I haven't done any predictions for next year yet, really. I mean, we still don't know. You got another signing day coming up in February. There's still people in the portal that are finding new homes. There's another transfer window after the spring game. So I don't start making game-by-game predictions until the middle or end of May. This game sucks. It's 10-3. It's a one-possession game. What do you want? You're probably one of the people that complains about blowouts. Now you're complaining about one-score games. Run the ball up the gut, Sark. That was a terrible play call by Sarkisian. He's a great play caller, but that was a huge mistake. And not just because of the result. It just was a bad idea. I like Joel Klatt. What went wrong with Georgia? Nothing. They won the SEC and made the playoffs. That'd be like asking what went wrong with Tennessee. Do you think Zachariah Branch will start next season for Georgia? I mean, starting doesn't really mean what it used to mean at certain positions anymore. I mean, Georgia's going to play 4 or 5 wide receivers. I think Zachariah Branch will be one of them that plays a lot. I mean, who was Georgia starting wide receivers this year? You know, I mean, sometimes Aaron. I mean, what's your definition of a starter? Plays the first snap of the game? I mean, sometimes on the first snap of the game, Georgia only had 1 wide receiver in the game. Sometimes they had 4. You know what I mean? It's getting hard to determine starting wide receivers and starting running backs. Unless you got somebody like Jeremiah Smith, who clearly is going to be on the field every play unless he just has to take a breather. But, you know, these teams, they rotate running backs in and out. You know, who was Georgia starting running back in 2017? Was it Chubb or Michelle? I mean, it depends on the game. Sometimes Chubb played first, sometimes Michelle. You know, you didn't really have a starting running back. Wide receivers are kind of that way. Sony Michel played the first snap of the game just as much or more than Chubb did that year. I mean, when you rotate players in and out, it becomes hard to tell sometimes. I mean, you look at Georgia's wide receivers this year: Arian Smith, Dylan Bell, Dominic Lovett, Jordan Humphreys, or Landon Humphreys, whatever the fuck his name is. Colby Young until he got kicked off the team. I mean, that's 5 or 6 receivers. Who were the starters? I really don't know. Some positions you just rotate so much, it's hard to really classify one of them as a starter over another. The national championship should be on Saturday. Now that I agree with 100%. I agree with that 100%. No, committed. We were talking about that earlier. Florida State is the dumbest fan base right now, and whoever's in second place, they're a distant second, and they're not catching Florida State anytime soon. Saquon Barkley on 1st and 10. Picks up 3 or 4 yards. That's about it. 10-3 with coming up on 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. National championship should be on a Saturday. Yes, could not agree more. Well, Auburn did that with what was the guy's name, Donovan, in 2017? What was that guy's name in 2017? Auburn did exactly that. They ran his ass into the ground. Oklahoma State did it this year with Kerryon Johnson. Yes. Auburn single-handedly ruined Kerryon Johnson's NFL career by wearing him out in college with 30 carries a game. I mean, that's why you don't see that anymore. I don't care how well. Like look at what was the guy's name for Oklahoma State? Ollie Gordon. I mean, Ollie Gordon's like 30 years old in running back years now because Oklahoma State they wore him out 2 seasons ago. Bear Alexander is a quitter. Yeah, well, that's not what you said when he quit Georgia and transferred to Southern Cal. But now he's quitting Southern Cal and transferring. Now he's a quitter. And you know that used to just be how it was in college football. You had like a bell cow running back, and that's kind of what you did. Now there's been a couple of exceptions to that. Running backs who have got a shitload of carries and for whatever reason still went on to do it in the end, like Derrick Henry, for example. Remember Derrick Henry's last year at Bama? I mean, that's all they had. And it was enough. And he's still going in the NFL at 30-something years old. So sometimes there's exceptions and the guys just like the Energizer Bunny just keep going and going and going. But most running backs nowadays, especially high-end running backs who plan on playing in the NFL, they don't want 25 carries a game in college. Look at the Eagles. Get off me, bitch, with a stiff arm. Bang! Touchdown, Eagles. That's not Saquon Barkley, though. Fuck. We need a Saquon Barkley touchdown, y'all. We need a Saquon Barkley touchdown. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Roger. I agree with you. He quit in the middle of the season. I'll be right back. I do think they're more similar to Texas than Oregon or Tennessee. I'm not sure who y'all coming in the middle of a conversation there. Sure who that's about. No, I can't stream tonight's game. I mentioned it earlier, but the lady is leaving me tomorrow. She's had enough of my bullshit. So tonight I have to beg her not to leave while I watch her pack her clothes. So I can't stream the game tonight. They missed the extra point? Yeah, they did. 16-3. Yeah, Lincoln Riley's dog shit. I mean, obviously I'm not right all the time, but I was right on that. He's not any good. He's a great offensive coordinator, but he doesn't give a shit about defense, and his culture and his philosophy from the top down is flawed. And that's going to hold a Lincoln Riley coach team back no matter how talented they ever get. The new one that I'm on to now is Brent Venables. I don't think Brent Venables is going to work out at Oklahoma. I don't know. It's not, to me, it doesn't look good for Brent Venables at Oklahoma. He's about to have his third offensive coordinator in 3 years. they're terrible. The offense is a disaster. The quarterback situation is one of the worst on the planet. It's not looking good for him either, I don't think. Oh, speaking of 1980, wait till y'all see what I ordered last night. Now, some of y'all know, don't ruin the surprise in the comment section, but those of you that were on the Patreon stream last night, you know what I'm talking about. But don't ruin the surprise. But I ordered something last night that will be here, I don't know, in a week or so probably. That is troll level 1 million. And I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited to get it in and do something, do some kind of video with it. But it's pretty good. Yes, Vin, you know, keep it quiet. Anybody that was on the Patreon stream last night knows what I'm talking about. All right, Packers with the ball, down 16-3 now with 3 minutes to go. They got down in the red zone last time, but had to settle for a field goal. Empty backfield. Jordan Love throws underneath, complete for a first down. Gain of about 15. Good-looking play there to start off the drive for the Packers. They need a touchdown to get back in this game. How can you go 2-10 in the ACC? Easy. You be the worst team in the history of college football, because that's what the ACC this season was the worst conference in the history of football. So if you went 2-10 in that conference, you're the worst team in the history of football. And that's what Florida State was this year. The worst team in the history of football. I know there's been teams whose record was worse than 2-10. But not in the worst conference in football. In the history of the ACC was so bad this year, it's hard to understand. Does Rudy have a chance, Woo? Anytime you line up and kick it off, you got a chance. But I mean, I don't think anybody's surprised that Ohio State's favored by 9.5. I mean, it's from what I've seen from Notre Dame, I just don't think they have the offense to beat Ohio State. Gunner or Nico? It's hard not to go with Nico just because he's already got a year worth of experience. And I mean, you know, I'm a Georgia fan, and I think Gunner's going to have a good year, but we all experience matters in major college football. You know, experience matters a lot. And I mean, Gunner may end up having a better year. I don't know, but it's hard to. I put a lot of stock in QB experience. Is Ohio State the clear-cut favorite to win it all next year? There is no clear-cut favorite to win it all next year right now. We don't know who's going pro, who's leaving, who's entering transfer portals off of those teams. There's still another signing day in February. Then we got spring practice and spring games in April. Then there's another transfer portal window at the end of April and beginning of May. So we have no idea what these rosters are going to look like next year. So I don't think there is a clear-cut favorite. Georgia's going to be good. Well, yeah, I mean, you can list off teams that you think are going to be good next year, but to say that somebody's a clear-cut favorite to win the Natty, I don't see how you can say that right now when you don't know what these rosters are going to look like at this time next year. 2nd and 7 pass incomplete from Green Bay. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now. What's the latest news about Las Vegas? January 25th is a Saturday. I'm there a whole week. Saturday, January 25th, Saturday to Saturday. So what is that? January 31st, February 1st, whatever that next Saturday is. I get there Saturday around lunchtime on the 25th and leave the following Saturday. Come hang out with us, man. There's gonna be 6 or 7 of us there. There's a first down pass on 3rd and 7. Boy, he put that in a tight window too. Receiver took a hit, but held on to the ball. First down, Green Bay. LSU should be much better next year. Well, they got a coaching problem, so we'll see. Is Carson Beck going to be ACC Player of the Year? I have no idea. I think Carson Beck's good. He's the best pocket passer in football. Who's better? Name a better pocket passer in football than Carson Beck. Do you consider Quinn Ewers a pocket passer? Maybe Quinn Ewers? I don't know who's a better pocket passer than Carson Beck. Now, the problem is not everybody wants a pocket passer, and so you give up something. You give up something with Carson Beck that you know, it's kind of a trade-off. You know, he can't move around like some of the other quarterbacks can, but as far as traditional pocket passing QBs go, Nussmeier's another one. Yeah, I'd put Nussmeier on that list too. I think Beck had a better year than Nussmeier. I don't. I'd have to look at the numbers, but. Uh-oh, Jacobs, huge run for Green Bay, running over people. Look at this. Give him the touchdown. He earned it. Come on, there you go. There you go. That would have been a shame if he'd have came up a yard short on that, because that was pure fucking effort. Look at this fucking run. Ah, shit. They're going to mark him short. Thank you. This looks really good. I'm pretty excited about it.
I mean, he was on the line.
Yeah, I think they're going to mark him a little short. You should have seen the whole run, though. Stay here and watch this whole run. He drags people 20 yards. Look, she's been tackled right there, right there, right there. And then watch this. They have him. That's 15, 10, 5, 20 fucking yards he dragged those motherfuckers in. That was a hell of a fucking run right there. I think they're going to end up marking him a little short, but what a fucking run. That was a hell of a run. All right, got my dinner now, y'all. So that's it for the exercising. I'm not going to eat and then do a bunch of exercising. We're not. That ain't happening. Y'all can forget it. BA, don't leave Lou. He's a good man. You hear that, lady? She's going to Vegas tomorrow. Baked chicken, fresh green beans, and a baked potato. How's that sound? Sounds pretty good, don't it? Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Ooh, hot. That's hot. Ooh, it's good though. Yeah, her and Pete's wife headed to Vegas tomorrow. Pigskin Pete's wife. Is BA on the air tonight? You going live tonight? Hey, lady. You doing your shoot? What time? All right. Yeah, she's going on at 8 o'clock. So let me I'll post her channel in the comments. Y'all control her. Try. No, I'm just kidding. But you, well, I guess I'm not. Well, maybe I'm kidding. Maybe I'm not. But she is going live tonight at 8 on her channel, which is right here. There you go. That's her channel. She does a show every Sunday night at 8. Y'all be nice to her when you go over there, though. She's not a piece of shit troll or whatever like I am. So y'all be nice to her over there. It's her and another girl, Tiger Cat. Tiger Cat's an LSU fan. They go live every Sunday at 8. Thank you, Austin. Or Austin. I'm never real sure on that. All right, Green Bay scored. Here comes the extra point. I tell you, boy. They find a way to get you. I've got Green Bay plus 5.5. They're down by 6. They find a way, don't they? Boy, they find a way. I need Green Bay to score again. Baked chicken, a baked potato, and fresh green beans. This will be my last decent meal since the lady's leaving me tomorrow. My last decent meal for a while. I'm not staying at the Trump Hotel. Don't worry. I'll be safe. They don't have a casino there. Which, duh. Who in their right mind would give Trump a casino license? And that's not a political statement. That's a financial statement. Casinos are a license to print money, and somehow Trump ran one into the ground. So now he can't get a casino. So he built that thing out there in Vegas, but he can't get a license because he ran all those casinos into the ground in New Jersey. But he's got a hotel or a condo or something out there in Vegas. Trump Tower, I think it's called. It's not really off the strip, Trent. Now it's all the way down at the end of the strip, but it's not really off. I mean, it's like a block off the strip, but it's not. I consider it on the strip, the Trump thing in Vegas. It's right next to like Resorts World and that. I guess it is one block off the strip, maybe, but I consider that the strip. First down, Philadelphia. Mike Norvell just called you something? Oh no. Hope I'll be able to sleep tonight. I love a baked. I'm not gonna lie. I could eat a baked potato every day of the week. Y'all like baked potatoes? I like to eat the skin too. But God, I love a baked potato. Alright, so I've already done eaten the whole inside of the baked potato. All that's left is just skin, and at the end I'll eat that. Especially the lady's a good cook in general. But I'm not gonna. She makes the best baked potato I've ever had. Now, there's no way it's good for you because the outside of this baked potatoes tastes way too good for it to be good for you. But or what all she puts on there, but man, it's good. It is really good. And I'm weird. I eat one thing at a time. So I just ate the whole baked potato. Now I'll eat the chicken. And then after the chicken, I'll eat the green beans. Why don't I do the hype and hate? I got burned out on them. So I think I did one for the Clemson game this year, like the first game of the year. And it just, I don't know. I don't know. I got a little burned out on them. I'm not saying I'll never do one again, but I needed to take a break from the hype and hate videos. So, again, I'm not saying I'll never do it again, but I just got a little burned out on those. God, it's good. Going deep. Incomplete. On 3rd and 1, they went for it all. They bombed. Came up short. 4th and 1 now. What are they going to do here? Might be time for the tush push here. Might be time for the tush push play here. Yep, here we go. Here comes the tush push. 4th and 1 at midfield. And they got it. Gained about 3. That play is almost impossible to stop in the NFL. Hey, thank you, Trey. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, I just answered that for you. I just got a little burned out on them. I got a little burned out. I need to take a break. So I'm not done doing them. I'm sure I'll do them again, but I just got a little burned out. Saquon Barkley. Gain of about 3. I need a Saquon Barkley touchdown, too, for my prize picks deal. Second and 7 now. They're on the Green Bay 45. Hurts throws behind the line, complete to Barkley. Gets a few blocks, picks up maybe 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 3 coming up now for the Eagles. Flag down. This might be a late hit. This might be a late hit against Green Bay over on the sideline on Saquon. Yeah. Going to get Green Bay for hitting him late. When Ohio State was a 7-point favorite and 90% of the money was on the Vols, I knew exactly how that game was going to go. Yeah, that is one betting strategy. Bet the opposite of what the public is betting. That is one way to go. A lot of people do that. Fade the public. All right, chicken's gone. So we started with the baked potato. Now the chicken's gone. Maybe the green beans will be next. 1st and 10. They're in the red zone. Saquon. Come on, Saquon. Down to the 20. Gain of about 5. I got to go refill my water. I'll be right back. Philadelphia with the ball just inside the 15. 1st and 10. Play action. No. Keeps. Jalen Hurts. No gain. Kind of ran backwards a little. Know about all that there. I don't know how much sense that made there. And now the Eagles get hit with a holding. That's going to back them up. We need a Saquon Barkley touchdown, guys. Feels like this might be our last chance to get it, too. I don't know about Quinn Ewers. I mean, it's not a very good draft for quarterbacks. I mean, after Shador and Cam Ward, who's next? Might be Quinn Ewers. He might be the 3rd quarterback taken. I mean, I don't know. It's not a very deep draft for quarterbacks, doesn't seem like. Yeah, Jackson Dart. I think Quinn Ewers will be taken ahead of Jackson Dart. First and 20 for Philadelphia. On the 24. Hurts throws complete. Going to be tackled at the 16 or 17. 2nd and long coming up now for Philly. Yeah, maybe Dylan Gabriel. Viewership for the national title probably be through the roof. That's 2 big brands. Oh, wait. Never mind. I keep forgetting the national title game's on ESPN, and nobody watches ESPN anymore. So, scratch that. It'll be the lowest watched national title game of all time because no one watches ESPN anymore because they're woke. Remember? They're boycotting, they're not watching. So, I expect that to be borne out in the ratings, you know? Just saying. It's like nobody watches the Super Bowl, yet it has the highest ratings of any TV show on earth every year. But 1 million people on Facebook, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is woke. The halftime show was no good. I said, how do you know the halftime show was no good? You didn't watch it. Well, I heard it was no good. Okay. Whoa. Who's doing the halftime show this year? It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter who's doing the halftime show. They're gonna say it's no good, no matter who's doing it. Boy, that was a good dinner. That was a good dinner. Kendrick Lamar? I don't think I can name one Kendrick Lamar song. Second and 22, pass complete, inside the 20, down to the 17. 3rd and long coming up for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts on 3rd and 13 is going to come up short. They're going to have to settle for a field goal here. Still plenty of time for the Packers to come down and score, but if this field goal is good, they're going to be down 2 scores. Jalen likes to run backwards. He did it twice in the last 3 or 4 plays. Giving up yards. Yeah, Mrs. P. He did it on the like 2 or 3 plays ago, too. I don't know what he's doing. These Oklahoma quarterbacks are garbage, I guess. I don't know. It is funny watching Auburn and Alabama fans. You know the whole debate about Jalen Hurts and whether Bama can Bama claim him or can Oklahoma claim him? You know the whole thing? So the Auburn fans are yelling at the Bama fans for 3 years. Oh, no, he's an Oklahoma quarterback. He had to leave. He had to leave Bama and go to Oklahoma to learn how to play quarterback. That's the Auburn fan, right? Well, here comes Bo Nix. You know, Bo Nix at the Broncos takes them to the playoffs, putting up numbers. Alabama fans hollering at the Auburn fans. Well, but Bo Nix had to go to Oregon. Oh my God, that potato skin is so good. Nope. Oh boy. Ben Easterling. Wow, buddy. Thank you, man. Good to see you in here, Ben. Very generous of you. Thank you, sir. He says, stealing this note, but have to share. Ewer's first and last pass in college were to a Buckeye. Sanctioned quitting is still quitting. So you think Ewers is done, huh? I don't think he's officially announced anything yet, but I'd be surprised if he didn't go to the NFL. Ben, thank you, buddy. I hope you got a good weekend, man. Very generous of you, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Witty Banner 96. Thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, hey, Lou, haven't been on the stream lately, so not sure if this has been asked, but did you see Mike Keith is going to be the new radio voice of UTK? I don't know who Mike Keith is. But are you saying he's going to be the new radio guy for Tennessee? No, I didn't hear that, no. Radio just not what it used to be to college football. I mean, Lord knows, I used to listen to Georgia games on the radio every weekend. In the Larry Munson days. But I don't know. I don't think that's it. The whole radio thing is just not what it used to be. I mean, for obvious reasons. But sort of the glory days, the 80s and 90s, listening to games on the radio was great. That was kind of the glory days of radio football. What are you doing, man? You're not getting my dinner. Get up on your blankie. Get up on your blankie. All right. Packers with the ball down 9. Pass complete. First down and a couple of more. Gain of about 14. First down, Green Bay. No, we don't give her table food. All right. Let me go put my plate up. I'll be right back. All right. Done with dinner. What's the game tonight? I mean, I know what the game is, but I mean, what's the bet? What kind of bet we making on the game tonight? Let's see. I'll put up a poll. Let's see. Bucks -3. Okay. I know what I like. Let's see about y'all. I know what I like here, but let's see what y'all say. See who y'all like in the game tonight. They're going to keep it on the ground on 3rd and 3, and they don't gain an inch. They might have lost a yard. Big 4th down coming up now. They probably got to go for it, too. I mean, you're coming up on 5 minutes to go, and they're down 2 possessions. I think you have to go for it here. Here they go. They're going to go for it. 4th and 3. Jordan Love in a shotgun. Back to throw. Oh, he was out of bounds. He couldn't get his feet down. Wow. He caught it, and it would have been a 1st down, but couldn't get his feet down. Tiptoed the sideline, out of bounds there. Let's see again. Oh, yeah. Left foot clearly out of bounds there. Wow. Turnover on downs, and that seems like probably Green Bay's last real chance right there. So that looks like it for Green Bay. Redskins and the over? What's the over-under? The over-under is high. The over-under is 51.5. You like the over 51.5? You hear that, Pete? Big Skid Pete loves them overs. Oh, there he is. Baker over 250 passing. I like that too. Let me find that. Baker Mayfield. I'm on now. Y'all gonna have me betting all kinds of dumb shit, ain't you? Let me see if you have let me get a cheeseburger and a Coke. Who are we looking for? Baker Mayfield? Baker Mayfield, where you at, Woozy? I hate Baker Mayfield, I'm not gonna lie. Why don't I see him on here? Passing yards. Baker Mayfield. 200 over 257 yards is minus 124. Dang. Dang. What if we go over 237 and we parlay it with something? What else? Baker over 22. What? Rushing yards? Todd Grantham got another DC job. I'm not surprised. I don't understand. Todd Grantham, all this guy does is shit the bed everywhere he goes, and people keep hiring him. It's the weirdest thing. I mean, the NFL, college teams, he's never left the team where the fans liked him. Like, the guy fails everywhere he goes, and he just keeps getting DC jobs over and over. I can't understand it. That damn Todd Grantham. I can't figure that shit out with Todd Grantham. Wow. Green Bay getting a little silly now with the penalties. Real stupid penalty there. I mean, that's just silly. You didn't even have to do all that, bud. You didn't even have to do all that, bud. You did. The guy did the absolute most when the least would have been enough. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Eagles. Maybe Saquon will get his touchdown. I need a Saquon touchdown. Real bad. I don't think that's going to happen, though. It don't look like that's going to happen. Do it. It don't look like that going to happen. Do it. No, it don't. It don't and it don't, too. All right, let's end this poll. Y'all like Washington +3. Washington +3 with 54% of the votes. First and 10 Eagles in the red zone. We need a Saquon touchdown bad. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen for us. Will do, Roger. Appreciate you hanging out today, buddy. We'll see you next time. We'll do it again next weekend. We got Jackson Arnold now. Yeah, he's terrible, dude. Jackson Arnold's horrific. Didn't he get benched 3 times this year? Second and 10. 4:40 to go. On the ground again. Couple of yards. That's it. Third and long coming up now for the Eagles. Fourth down coming up for the Eagles. Field goal time. Howard can actually throw a better deep ball now since coming to Ohio State. You watch the NFL now? Yeah. Well, not now. I mean, I don't have much of a chance to watch it during the season, but I watch it when I can. I don't watch it all the time. Here comes the field goal. Timeout called. Trying to use up as much clock as they can. Lou needs live stream so he can work out. He'll stream dodgeball on the Ocho if he has to. I've been working out even the days I don't stream. It's been about 2.5 weeks, I guess, since I started doing this, and I've only missed 2 days of exercise, and that was intentional. I needed a break. So I've been doing good. I've been doing real good. All right, now we're ready for the field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. 22-10 is the score. 22-10. I like the Bucks tonight. Hard to go against the home team in the playoffs. I think it's going to be a good game, though. Is it making a difference in how I feel? Yeah, right now I just feel sore all the time. How long do I have to keep exercising before I'm not sore anymore? Can anybody tell me that? It's been 2.5 weeks now and I'm just sore head to toe all the time. But I'm staying with it. I'm staying with it. About another week? Okay, good. I can handle that. I see you about the Packers, man. The committee. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up the exercising, and if I can get back down into to my fighting shape, I need to get back into fighting shape. The plan is to go to Carolina Jackpot's house unannounced, knock on his door, and have a boxing match with him on his front porch, and live stream it. Green Bay is going to be sacked on first down. I got to get back down to my fighting shape, though. I'm probably gonna go with the Bucks tonight. What time's that game start? I gotta make up my mind soon. Game starts at 8. I'm probably gonna go with the Bucks. I kind of like the over too. Why do I want to fight Jackpot? I think it would be entertaining. And to give myself a chance to win, I'm not gonna tell him when I'm coming. I'm just going to show up at his house, knock on his door, and start fighting him on his front porch. But I got to get back into my fighting shape. I got to get, where is it? Oh, and I'll show you the goal. Hold on. Hey, we got to get back to this here. We gotta get back to that. See, now that could whoop Jackpot's ass right there. That would whoop Jackpot's ass. I gotta get back to that. So however long it takes me to get back to that, you know. Every playoff game has gone under, says Finch General. So you're telling me we're due for an over? Ah. That was 8 years ago. That was 8 or 9 years ago. That was like 2016 or 2017. No, that was 2016 or 2017. Would I fight you? I don't know where you live. Any bets on the Commanders Bucks? I like the over in the Bucks, which means you should probably bet the under and Washington. Yeah, it snowed here the other day. An inch or two. Post-game Florida Mark Rick, that was 2015. That picture I just showed was from like 2016 or 2017. Yeah, see, most people like Washington. So I'm probably wrong to be up to like the Bucks. Lou is a blue-pilled sissy who hates Elon Musk. That wasn't that long ago. Well, it was about 8 years ago. And I'm 46. So I was 38. I was 38 then. Big difference between 38 and 46. A real big difference between 38 and 46. Packers back to throw on 2nd and 13, going deep. caught, but I think Green Bay is going to get hit with a holding. It's going to come back. That was a bomb for Green Bay, but all for nothing. Green Bay gets called for holding. What do you think it would take for Tennessee to win a natty? A time machine. I think Tennessee might take a step back next year from what they were this year. Not a huge, I mean, I think they'll still be decent, but I don't know if they'll make the playoffs next year. They lose a lot on that defense and Dylan Sampson. I mean, their entire team was really defense and Dylan Sampson, and they're losing a lot of that. Pass complete behind the line of scrimmage. Short gain across the 20 to the 21. Another flag. Are they going to get him again? What is this penalty now? They've already got him backed up 2nd and 23. Is this on Green Bay again? No penalty. They waved it off. Nope, no penalty. Pass complete again behind the line. Wow, gets way upfield. First down and then some. On 3rd and 19, they gain 20 and pick up the first down. Well, Green Bay just won't go away. I think the Bucs will win simply because Mayfield has playoff experience and Jaden Daniels doesn't. Yeah, hard for me to pick an away team, too, in a playoff game. Another completed pass into Philadelphia territory around the 40. A Green Bay touchdown would pay Lou. I've got Green Bay plus 5.5. A touchdown and an extra point would make it a 5-point game and get me paid. So we need a touchdown here. What's up, HBJ? He says, hey, Lou, I'm hearing Clemson is close to hiring Tom Allen, Penn State's defense coordinator. Thoughts? I think that would be a great hire. A great hire. Hard to find a lot of complaints about the Penn State defense. It's usually offense related that where Penn State has the problems. I think that would be a good hire. He's got head coaching experience too, right? Was he at Indiana? Is that where was he at? Doesn't he have head coaching experience too? I think that would be a good hire. A lot of talent still at Clemson on the defensive side of the ball, but obviously a disappointing year defensively for Clemson. All right, 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for Green Bay on the Philadelphia 40. They're down 22-10, so getting desperate here. Jordan Love back to throw, rolls to the right, going deep into the end zone. Intercepted by Philadelphia. I'm kind of surprised they didn't get Philadelphia for pass interference there. Wide receiver got basically tackled in the end zone. They had to take a shot, though. Yeah, I don't know about that. Looked like pass interference to me. Philadelphia alternate spread -9.5 gets paid. Yep. I could think of 10 QBs in the league minimum that run better than Milroe. He's a late pick, like 7th round, says King Ween. I don't know. Anthony Richardson went 4th overall. So nothing's going to surprise me as far as NFL teams reaching up way too high to get a quarterback. How much they're going to be up after this game? Well, I'm going to lose. I'm at 253, but I'm going to lose 50 because I had Green Bay plus 5.5. So I'll be at 203 for the week. Coming up on a minute to go, so this one's all but over at this point. There goes Barkley. Shit. He slid. He could have gone the whole way and scored, but he slid just to end the game. And I needed a Saquon Barkley touchdown for a Prize Picks bet. Oh, well. All right, I'm going to get out of here. If y'all want to keep the party going, that's the ladies channel right there. She does a live show every Sunday night at 8. So she'll be on in about 10 minutes. Click that link, subscribe to her channel. It's her and Tiger Cat. And Tiger Cat's an LSU fan. But anyway, they do a show every Sunday night at 8. So if y'all want to keep the party going, head on over there. I just posted the link. I'm going to get out of here. Blake, thank you for the super chat. He says, my Eagles are going on to the next round. Go Eagles. Yeah, good win for Philadelphia. 22-10. They get the win at home over Green Bay. All right, y'all. We'll try to do it again next weekend for some playoff football and talking some college football while we watch playoff football. But I appreciate y'all hanging out today, and have a good morning.